When you think of the classic Western Gunsmoke, the first image that probably pops into your head is Festus Haggen, the lovable, scruffy deputy with that unforgettable accent. On television, the Dodge City crew looked like one big, happy family. But if you pull back the Hollywood curtain, the reality was a lot more complicated. Ken Curtis, the man behind Festus, didn't necessarily hate his co-stars, but the behind-the-scenes reality involved deep creative clashes, hurt egos, and massive corporate battles. To truly understand the drama, you have to look at the shadow that hung over Ken Curtis from day one, Dennis Weaver. Before Festus ever walked into town, Weaver's character, Chester Good, was the emotional heart of the show. When Weaver left to try new things, the producers were terrified. Replacing a beloved character is usually a death sentence for a TV show. So, the tension Curtis felt wasn't a personal feud with Weaver. It was the immense, suffocating pressure of trying to step out of a ghost's shadow. Fans didn't want a new deputy, and Curtis had to fight tooth and nail just to be accepted. Once he was accepted, a whole new problem started. Amanda Blake, who played the iconic Miss Kitty, had been a pillar of the show for years. But as Festus became an overnight sensation, the writers started giving him more and more attention. Rumors from the set suggest that Blake wasn't thrilled about the spotlight shifting toward the new guy. It wasn't a screaming match in the makeup trailer, but rather a cold, professional friction. When you've helped build a show from the ground up, watching a newcomer steal your scenes is a bitter pill to swallow. Then came Milburn Stone, who played Doc Adams inside the clinic. On screen, Doc and Festus had a hilarious, bickering dynamic that fans absolutely loved. Off-screen, the gossip columns claimed they despised each other. But here is the valuable truth. They were actually close friends who toured the country together. The real friction came from their immense pride in their work. Doc had always been the main source of comedy on the show. Suddenly, Festus arrives with his loud, eccentric wit, completely changing the show's energy. Stone wanted to protect the traditional structure of the Western, while Curtis wanted Festus to grow into a serious, dramatic character. They clashed, but only because both men cared deeply about their craft. The most explosive battle, however, wasn't with an actor, it was with the boss, executive producer John Mantley. Mantley was a strict, budget-first businessman. Curtis knew Festus was keeping the show alive in the ratings and demanded the salary and creative respect he deserved. This corporate standoff peaked years later in 1987, during the reunion movie Return to Dodge. The studio offered Curtis a lowball salary that completely disrespected his legacy. Standing on principle, Curtis walked away, leaving fans devastated when Festus never showed up in the movie. Even his relationship with the ultimate star, James Arness, was strictly corporate. Fans assumed Matt Dillon and Festus were best friends off camera. In reality, they kept a polite, chilly distance. Arness was the undisputed king of the set, and no matter how popular Festus got, Curtis was always forced to play second fiddle. In the end, Ken Curtis didn't hate his castmates. He was a passionate actor refusing to be sidelined or undervalued. If you love uncovering the real, unvarnished history behind your favorite classic television shows, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin. Turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into TV history.